a better player overall. Because sometimes we see those Smash players as our role players, and it's pretty good to know which players you guys like. Putting on the comments right now, they're shaking those hands. We're gonna start an exhibition match right now. Surge versus Pain, Zabo.
Just like that. As we were telling, Pain and Surge are from the old school. They've been playing since a lot of time. I won't tell the exact date, but they've been around for a lot. And I gotta say, Surge is pretty much the master of the whole Mexican scene. He's teaching every single player to how to play, and I gotta say, Pain is probably one of their best students, because Pain is always great to watch, I gotta say. But right now, it's interesting seeing Surge again with Lucario. That's his main, yeah, but he also uses a lot of Pokemon. And that forward smash is gonna take that first stock. Will you look at that, Snacks?
It's very interesting seeing Lucario on Smash in general, because that's a Pokemon you don't. I mean, that's a character you don't see that much every day. But right now, Surge is playing very good at 91%. Still with that third stock that's giving Pain a bit of a pain, and sending Surge again. I mean, Pain to the right against Surge, playing pretty well, by the way.
Exactly, and okay, there's a stock finally for Pain to take over all this interesting gimmick Lucario has, the aura that works better whenever Lucario is just having a hard time, actually. So I gotta say, Sephiroth also gets better whenever he's having a hard time, like right now. He now has the One-Winged Angel wing, exactly like that, and he's looking for a kind of comeback, because, you know, Lucario in advantage might not be the best character, but I mean, it's Surge we are talking about, so we will find out right now if Pain is capable of taking Surge stock.
Sometimes it's good to be losing. In this case, Pain is having a bit of a problem returning to the stage, finally taking that nair, putting Lucario to the right, but Lucario looking at back at it, but very good, taking that stock at 99%. Still, I love how he goes out of the stage to take some time for Lucario, but he's in a good percentage, you know, to also lose the stock.
Yeah, and this is interesting, just the way Pain is still having the wing, even if he already took Surge stock. But that's the gimmick, that's the Fire Pass 2 gimmick, I gotta say. But okay, we're back in the game right now. Pain might be just a hit away of going out in this first game, and that's gonna the upper somehow hitting Pain, and as you said before, giving him a lot of pain.
Giving a lot of pain indeed. That was a great match. It's very weird to see different stages. Obviously, they have the Battlefield platform, but pretty nice seeing all these different stages that Smash Ultimate has for us to offer. Very nice game right there. Lucario, man. Lucario is a beautiful character. Also a great Pokemon, but that was a great match.
Yeah, it was a great match. Nonetheless, and now Pain is just, you know, they're both just taking people's energy. They're just waiting for everyone to look at them. And okay, Surge is changing his controller. He had a little bit of trouble with it. And even so, oh, it was for Pain, okay. Even so, Pain was doing the comeback. He might work better with another controller, and that's gonna be the case right now. Pain, you know, just doing the just doing the interaction with Surge. They're both really good friends, and you know, just hanging around in this exhibition match. As I said before, this is not part of the bracket, so people have a great time over here.
Oh, exactly. It's a good time, you know, to have fun with friends, to interact. You see, you guys are in a bar. You gotta be drinking the water, Coca-Cola, anything, just to relax and have fun. It's a very social event, and I love how now Pain changes to the CSS, going a bit of agility against our friend here, Surge.
Yeah, an interesting change, because Pain is actually serious with Samus. Pain. I think he is since the Smash 4 days, and he has such an incredible character right here with CSS. And I gotta say that's better for him, because Lucario, okay, look at the character that Lucario is. He might get advantage whenever he's losing, but what if you can't just let your opponent live that much, because that's what CSS does. CSS takes the stocks really, really fast, and that's something Lucario has to take care of.
Exactly, no. CSS is a very tricky character. Right now, that down B's going to hurt a lot, but very nice counter from Surge. Same thing, Pain to 89, still in a good percentage for both players. But Pain was going to try to do, exactly, is trying to shock Lucario, but it's not going to work a bit from afar, Davil. However, I love how Pain is playing. He's playing a bit from afar, way better than he did when he was using Sephiroth. Woo!
Yeah, but that backer, remembering Surge does not only has the rage, exactly, but he also has the aura, and that's gonna be interesting because right now he is in the lead, even if he's having some issues with that up smash. Okay, would you look at that? Would you say Lucario is a character that doesn't work that properly, but the up smash of CSS is just not working that much right now? And I gotta love Surge doing all these counters because Pain is going like so aggressive over Surge, and I mean he's doing the thing, but now that's the boot kick, and not yet.
Not yet, still a bit over 144%. I believe Lucario is not that of a big of a character, so in 154%, it's a bit bigger, but that beautiful shock to the up. He's gonna send Surge out of his Surge stock. Very good stock though, maintaining on 35% Pain.
Yep, and I mean that's what the neutral is in these kind of games, because Surge is just hitting all these smashes, and it's interesting how, again, a great player like Pain, this is still working because Surge knows every player's pattern to just catch them and have all this kind of reaction to, you know, take the stocks, do the thing, and doing a advantage game.
I love how Surge plays the game, even though the combos won't hit. He knows what to do later on. Again, Lucario being a weird character for most Smash players in 78%. Pain is having quite of a problem against Surge, but Surge is not, going that offensive. It's slowly but surely winning the race.
Yeah, just like that, and having a stock lead, to be honest, it's gonna be hard for Pain even if you're getting hit by that backer again. Look at that. Look at that. And Surge just throwing an attack over that. That was not exactly the backer, but I gotta say, Surge is just so synchronized with Lucario at this point. I gotta say, that was interesting. I love Lucario catching all these backers, and I mean, if someone can do it, that's definitely Surge.
Definitely Surge doing God's work right now. Still with 2 wins, best out of 5 people. Lucario and Sephiroth. Pain is changing back to Sephiroth. Maybe it was a bit better for him last match. However, he did not do that bad with CSS. Is that Lucario Surge is quite good.
Yeah, exactly. He's definitely quite good, and I gotta say, he is having all these combos, these hits that are giving Pain a lot of disadvantage, just like that counter, but now the one that's not taking it, Surge, coming back nonetheless, but the forward smash is taking it right now, and I'm not sure, Snax, this might be a trio for an exhibition match, but what kind of exhibition match we're having right now?
Oh, quite good. I love that forward smash giving Pain a back pain, because that really did hurt. In 90% he lost that stock. Now in 62, look at that action that Surge is giving us. 68%, he's still looking for that kill. In 91%, Pain hasn't still taken Surge's stock, but finally, right there, that down is going to secure it. He's stabbing him and sending him down.
Yeah, sending him down the jungle over there. It's interesting how every match has been on the Congo Jungle 64, and I mean, it has to be a kind of internal joke, but what's not joke, it's that forward smash right now by Surge, taking the Pain second stock and looking for it as he's taking a lot of damage, but you know, that's working for Lucario.
He's getting too much kills with that forward smash. Pain needs to, he's a bit struggling right now, but in 60%, Pain leaving Surge on 118. He still hasn't secured his second stock. Looking for that up smash. Ay, caramba. He's taking advantage of that miss input and sending him to the right, eliminating him, and very good exhibition match right now. But Surge is dominating with that Lucario.
That was incredible. Goodness gracious. As you were saying, I'm speechless to be honest. It's really, really good to see players like Surge that has been, as I said before, around for a lot. But, having a screen time, because he deserved it and he definitely will do good every time he's on it. And I gotta respect it. Also respect Payne for giving us such an incredible match. I know it might not look that way, but he is really good with Sephiroth and CSS. A lot of respect for Payne right now.
Of course, and again, it's an exhibition match, so they are warming up for the real challenge that's going to be in a couple of minutes for that tournament matches that they still got going on. Once they restart and go to that competitive mode, they're different. They're more hungry. So right now, they were just warming up. They were like, we need to exercise. It's been a while for now. So no pressure. But when the time comes, they got to be more serious about it.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. And talking about the time coming right now, I think we are having right now we're still having top 184. No, 28. Yeah. And I'm not sure if we're having another one. I think they're giving us the good sign to continue the bracket. But okay, we'll wait. We'll wait over here.
No problem. We're still having fun. We're commentating. This is what we do. We have no problem here commentating for you guys. I am in Puerto Rico as we speak. Our boy Davo is right there in Mexico City, and we're having a blast. And I hope you guys too. It's a good Saturday. Today's 22. We're almost ending the year, Davo.
Yeah, we're almost there. It's been hey, well, right, definitely. The 2022 it's been an incredible year, at least for me. I gotta say, it's been an incredible year for Smash 2. I mean, we're having big tournaments with a lot of people, a lot of prize money for the organizations. We gotta tell this because, Smash is not the esport giving all the attention, but we love it, and we gotta say it's important for us to have all this attention we're having, step by step, not not going up like a rocket, but just doing our stuff. And I gotta say, Viva La Smash is definitely something you have to keep an eye on it.
Or Viva Smash being a Mexico event. So a lot of international players are really going to appear that most people don't see every day because sometimes we're a bit accustomed to see the North American side of Smash. But then when we come down and see Mexico City, then we see the Caribbeans, we see Japan. It's a whole different story. So that's when you see different type of play styles as well, Davo. Not everyone plays the same. You see a Lucario that plays not that aggressive as another Lucario.
Yep.
So it's a lot of things on different regions.
And I gotta say, if you haven't done it already, guys, you should keep an eye on every single region playing Smash because we're having a lot of really, really good tournaments happening. I think we had one in Puerto Rico, right, Snacks?
Yeah, I was commentating First Attack 2022 where we had Sonics, we had Lima, we had Goblin, we had Eking. Our boy Eking was right there playing. We have a lot of challenges here in the Caribbean as well. So and remember, guys, on November 4th, Dominican Republic as well.
Yeah. And I mean, Dominican Republic has been around for a while, with Sonic, with Omar, with Capitancito, all these cool
Yeah.
players, Sharpie. I mean, it's a lot of people over here. You have to keep track. And even the last, if I recall correctly, I think it was last week, we had a tournament back in Central America for Smash Legends, and it was incredible. It was definitely incredible seeing all these small but really competitive countries having all this clash, doing what they do the best, and just, playing Smash. It was so incredible. Shoutouts to Big Boss for winning that one. But shoutouts to every single player from the Central Americas just doing what they love.
Exactly, Smash being again an esports that unites people. It's a very beautiful game. It has its ups and downs. It has its drama. It has its drive. Smash is a beautiful game to enjoy and meet other people and obviously compete with other people. But this is not only it. As you said, you gotta watch all the regions, my friends. You gotta watch all the regions because there's a lot of action and there's a lot of things you can learn.
Yeah. Because I mean, we all love to see tournaments in the US, tournaments in Japan, tournaments in the European Union. But people, there's always a lot of places that need your attention, and to just keep looking at them. Look out, all these really good players with some interesting characters, as you were saying before. We had here Serge Lucario, but we may find out some other players with some other characters that are really well. I mean, we have seen in this tournament Meta Knight, Wi-Fi Trainer, Me Brawler. I saw Me Brawler on my pool before, and I gotta say, it's incredible how a lot of characters can just all converge in a single pool. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's very weird. And again, going back with the character situation, once you see characters that you don't see every day in tournaments, you're like, this character existed in the roster and you don't know that matchup. So watching other people playing those matchups is very interesting because, again, you're learning that matchup, you're learning the game overall. And sometimes you want to try other characters and that motivates you as well.
Just like that. And talking about characters, I think we are finally having our next match. We might find out soon. I mean, you all might find out soon. Oh, okay. We're not having a bracket thing. We are having something that might catch a little bit of attention. It's a money
Ooh.
match. It's a money match.
Ooh. Money, dinero. We want that money. How much we talking about, Devo?
Oh, I would like to know, but knowing who are playing, this might be a converting all these coins and all of that. It might be a $25 money match. I gotta say, that's definitely something. I gotta say.
Hey, money, it's money, and that gives us for anything. So a $50 money match probably going around. And while we wait for the tournament to actually happen, let's have a little bit of money on the line.
Yeah, because I mean, people get motivated when they're having an exhibition match, even if they're players with something in common. Like whenever we had this for saying something, Andres FN against Vendetta in Genesis 8, there was
yeah,
that was incredible. It was, even if there was that close, I gotta say I had a really good time watching them. But something that makes people just go in serious mode is money. So we gotta keep a track on Manzano against Rioneer. Incredible.
money moves the world, my friend. So both players are preparing themselves, putting those controller setups for that money match to start. Hopefully whoever wins enjoys that money and gives, a little bit of drinks, a little bit of food, and just have fun at the end of the day. Today's day one for Viva Smash, so the party is only starting.
Yup, the party is on, boys and girls, and everyone coming over here. We have the player cam over there. There's Manzano looking, just dazing at you. And then there's Rioneer with the Puchira plushie, just leaving it over the headphones. And it's gonna be Jigglypuff against Little Mac. Okay, this might go anyway.
Oh, it's gonna be a slow match because Jiggly's gonna be in the air. We all know that he's gonna be in there all day. Little Mac's gonna be pressuring on the ground. So let's see whoever makes a mistake and could suffer the consequences, because Jiggly can put you to sleep, but Little Mac as well.
yeah, that's something. That's something interesting. As interesting is the fact that Rioneer was just holding the thumb up, and Manzano didn't even notice it. But okay, I mean, it's gotta have some salt. I mean, not every piece of money is that much of, clean. And I gotta say, we all need salt to, make it a little bit more interesting. As much as we're seeing right now, Manzano getting a little bit of a hard time, dealing with all these options Lil Mac has against probably one of the best players of Lil Mac here in Mexico, Rioneer.
I gotta say, I don't like a lot Little Mac, but Little Mac scares me. That's why I don't like it. That KO is gonna. Oh my
Whoa.
God! Already on that second stock, Davo. That's why I personally respect Little Mac from afar, because you're telling me that only a minute of game has passed and he's already on his last stock.
Yeah, and it might be the third one soon because he was about to get the shield broken, and now Rayonir, as I was saying, he's fighting for money, right? Okay, Manzano already took the stock, but they're both fighting for money, and if there's something that Rayonir loves, that's probably money. So I gotta say, he's looking for the best interactions over here. He's playing carefully in a match. If you get off stage, you're dead, because that's the thing. Boot for Manzano, getting the stock taken, and Rayonir taking the first game to his favor.
That was real quick. I just gotta say, real quick. And usually, by that time you don't have that much information on what just happened. So let's see what Jiggly can do, because that was a very hard match for him.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta say, Rayonir played the good game. To be honest, I gotta say he's just, fishing for this matchup that he might get a lot better for the second game. I mean, Manzano plays a lot with his friend Bankai. Now Bankai is a solo DK main, but he used to play with Little Mac back then on Smash 4. I mean, Little Mac, Smash 4 Little Mac and Ultimate Little Mac is a different character, right? Because I gotta say, the mechanics on Smash 4 made Little Mac a little bit better, but I mean, it's not that bad right here in Ultimate, but I mean, Rayonir is showing it.
Oh, Little Mac is still great. He's a great character. He has a horrible return to stage, but hey, if you can still win the game without going outside, you're good. But Peanut has shown that as well, that you can return to stage with a bit of a problem, but you still can return. But right now, Rayonir 9304%. Manzano is actually playing a more decent and calmed match. Still in his second stock.
Yeah, right now Manzano is doing really better than game one, but you gotta keep an eye on the knockout punch, because now he also doesn't have an air dodge. Okay, he's back. Okay, he's definitely back. He didn't have the air dodge and was getting out of jumps, so that was definitely scary, and it's still scary right now because Rayonir still has the knockout punch. He's going back to stage with that counter. He's reading every single Manzano's option, and I'm not sure if he will find out soon the stock. That's the dash attack, and the knockout punch is gone. But the thing is, Jigglypuff can still die at this percent.
Of course, yeah. We saw in last match that still quite early, although it was the KO who helped. He did lose that stock and that percentage, but finally taking Rayonir's stock as we speak, 79% in that second stock. Manzano, that was scary. Taking that stock right now. Last stock for Manzano. Manzano needs to get that second stock quicker. Try to cheese him out of the stage, or just have some luck.
Yeah, have some crazy read, just like Jigglypuff is capable of. All those kind of rest, or maybe even the sing. Something like that, because that Lil Mac can also clutch. He's not in the need of clutching right now because he's on advantage. But that counter is definitely sending Manzano to the other side. Okay, there's a thing, but the regrab is not what you like to do against Little Mac at the ledge, and they're just having some little bit of talk and wanting this to be over as soon as possible to get the money.
I might understand Manzano's feelings right now, because Little Mac is a bit scary. Little Mac does hurt a lot. You see how that down smash send him out that quick. But we see a change of character. Manzano is going to use Peach. Let's see what's the difference. We have the turnips this time, and we have a little bit more of inputs that could be in our advantage. So I don't know what we could see right now.
I will say Peach is better for the matchup, because Peach is definitely living longer than Jigglypuff and still having a great aerial momentum. But Rayonir is doing so good for this with these anti-aerial attacks, and Manzano is not finding the entrance for the start of the set with the Jigglypuff, but now he's getting a little bit better with Peach. I mean, that's what I said for the game one. and he still lost game 2. But okay, there's the up B, and he's losing again for the first time in the game.
That up B must hurt, but finally we do take that revenge with that up smash, taking the Saturn out. But right now, that up tilt combo, oh my god, would you look at that? 43% air dodge. He's going to take advantage, putting on 50. We still have the Saturn. Let's see if we can grab it. Uh-oh. Damn, Ryoneer is taking advantage of Peach right now.
Yeah, and it was interesting that we had Manzano just getting the hit, because if he shield, he will probably be over, because, you know, if people doesn't know yet, the Mr. Saturn will get rid of your shield. So, okay, as much as Ryoneer is getting rid of Manzano's second stock, but he's going back to the game. He's trying with all these juggles, taking off the knockout punch and getting some cool percent. But right now, Ryoneer is striking back. He has the advantage, he has the possibilities, and he is finding them until he's on air, pretty much.
Oh, I love how he charged that neutral special, but the counter is going to hit Little Mac, sending him to the right. We have the KO. We cannot hit him with the turnips. Ay caramba, the KO is going to hurt him and send him to the heavens with Little Mac and others. Man, that was a great match. I just got to admit, Manzano was having a bit of a problem against Ryoneer's Little Mac.
Yeah, and Ryoneer's taking the money match, and, you know, the victory and the money to home. And, you know, it's been a hard match for Manzano, but we gotta give a really good shout out to Ryoneer, winning with Little Mac against matchups that are not the best for him, you know?
Of course, yeah, Jigglypuff, and I think Jigglypuff was more of the problem, because, again, as you said, he's very light, so Little Mac's going to take advantage of that, and it's going to take his stock real quick. However, the change to Peach was okay, but he still didn't have that time, that momentum to actually hurt Ryoneer, which Ryoneer took advantage and won 3-0.
Yeah, it was such an incredible matchup knowledge, I gotta say, because Manzano is not playing that much with Little Mac now. As I said before, he used to play with a really good Little Mac from Smash 4, but this is a whole different game in which, you know, these kind of things can happen. And okay, there they go. You can see them, but there they go. These two players. We will still be waiting for the next players to come over the main stage right here at Viva La Smash. So make sure to call your friends, people, and, you know, look at them together.
Remember, guys, it's the only day one of Viva La Smash. The party is only starting from now on. Tomorrow we have also a few good matches for you guys to end it all. And if you're having fun, follow us here on Twitch. Subscribe on Twitch. You know, you don't mind a little bit of kachingis right now for VGBootCamp. And again, thank you for everyone for giving us the opportunity to hear and talk to you guys and have fun with you guys.
Yeah, for sure. And I gotta say, you were talking just about subscribing to VGBootCamp. You guys should look at all those emotes you have in the chat, all these really cool emotes that VGBootCamp has to offer you, because it's been a wild ride for Twitch streamers to have, you know, some of their content rewarded. And if you would like to really support VGBootCamp, make sure to get rid of the ads and subscribe to them, because it's definitely worth. It's definitely worth. You know, if you all have the Amazon Prime thing, you can always have a free sub every month. So make sure to, you know, if not do it right now, consider it for VGBootCamp for the next time.
Of course, of course. You're seeing that match at the moment, and then an ad appears. Damn, all the drama went out of the roof. But still, guys, go subscribe, and if you're having fun, follow us on Twitch. I mean, on Twitter as well. We have our socials. You know, you can follow us. I'm IceNaxt, and Davo right there has his own Twitter handle as well. You know, we're here waiting for the other match to happen. I'm calm. I'm in my room, having a bit of fun, talking to you guys and Davo as well. You know, pretty calm.
Yeah. And I gotta say, even if I'm not in my room, I gotta be really thankful of this blessing. You know, it's such a blessing of having remote commentary, because this might happen before some other things, but having all these people coming coming, hypothetically, because right now Snacks is right here. You can see him.
Exactly.
Having all these people from all over the world to commentate a tournament, just like if they were right here next to me or to the next caster or whatever that was. It's incredible to have a remote commentary. Just as I'm a really big fan of Snacks. I gotta say, I've seen Snacks commentating crew battles at OCM, and I gotta say, you go and check him out. Go and check him out.
We have fun. I love to do this. I love to commentate for Mexico. Anyone who wants me to commentate, it's a pretty fun ride. As he said, here, remote commentating for me has been a blast because, again, what you said, I've been traveling, in quotations, the world. Because I've been in Mexico, I've been in Peru, I've been in the United States. So I'm like, damn, all in my room. But obviously, sometimes people do like to travel and also interact with others. If there's an opportunity, just travel to one major and you're going to have a blast. Not only play Smash, but talk to other Smash players. They're very social, they're very fun to hang with, and hey, not everything's about Smash though, That's what I always say.
and I gotta say this because back then I was commentating with Jet, another remote commentary from California, and we were having such a blast, knowing all these people. I mean, I'm talking about Snacks in this case, but you guys can go to your local scene and, have a conversation with all your friends, just make them if they're not your friends, they might be when the time is then. But as we were talking about friends, we are having the next match over here. We're having, I'm not sure if this is part of the actual bracket now or if this is gonna be another exhibition match or maybe another money match. I'm not sure. We'll find out soon, okay?
All right, we already have a match scheduled for you guys. Again, fun. Bring your bottle of water, your popcorn. Go to, I don't know, try to buy food from your phone. I don't know, have a bit of fun. It's going to be a long night for you guys, and we're going to have a long night for you guys commentating as well.
Yep, and guys, as you are watching right now, we're having, this one is later from Querétaro. Okay, another money match right now. I just had the update. This is gonna be another money match. I'm not sure of how much money we're having on the line in this case, but I gotta, as you were saying before, money's money, and they want to take them both to their house.
Let's imagine it's like $1 million on the line. That $1 million they need. Again, I went to tournaments. I think the last tournament I went was to Glitch, actually, in Maryland. And I love how people, even though when they're done playing the tournament by itself, they do money matches. And they do ask for money matches all the time. So I'm like, wow, this is a real grind. So respectfully, money matches are very important on the Smash community.
Yeah, it's a part of the single culture of every FGC game, because it's not happening just here in Smash. You might even do a money match of, I'm not sure, rock, paper, scissors if you want. But the thing here is to give your 100% in every single match. And if you're not, well, you might have some money on the line to make it work. So we're having right now later against the Asus 13. So I'm not sure what the Asus 13 uses, but I gotta say later uses Incineroar as far as I know. So it's gonna be interesting. We will like to see an Incineroar on the mainstream chat. You guys tell.
We've seen Incineroar before, Mexico SkyJ being one of the best Incineroars that we could imagine. So Incineroar being a really aggressive type character, because he's very grounded. However, that rage is going to help him a lot. And right now in Battlefield against Aegis, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I gotta say, if we're fighting against Sus 13 using Aegis, and this is interesting for Incineroar because, let's talk about Mitra. Mitra against Incineroar specifically, because Mitra is always going on a full offensive mode, the rush down thing. And if someone has something for the Rushdown characters, that's definitely Incineroar. But that down B, that revenge, that thing making the knockback even better for Incineroar and doing some crazy kills by the sides or even by the roof, you know?
Of course, yeah. But very slow match, very slow start as well. Both players are trying to adapt on how they play. Once Incineroar starts grabbing you on, it's going to be very difficult to try and not lose that stock quickly. But right now, that side B, that clothesline on 74%, sending Disu's to the left, a very nice advantage right now on percentages. And now taking Pyra, let's try to take advantage and not make loser return, but he did return.
Yeah, he made it back. If I'm looking correctly, they're really even, but that's gonna be it for the Asus 13. Just getting the stock taken. You know, you can't shield that much against Incineroar because if you do, you're getting hit by that command grab, that side B, the Lolong whip, and if he hits it right, if he times the perfect the perfect timing, it's gonna be really devastating for anyone getting against him. But right now we don't need command grabs, we need juggles, as we're watching later, just getting all this percentage by upper.
Problem with Incineroar is that most of his attacks actually do hurt that much. Because look at that! Sending Jesus to the left by a simple clothesline. Brother, that's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit you don't want to be hit by. And will you look at that now later? He's saying, okay, I'm winning. I might get my stock taken for the next interaction. So I'm just gonna wait here for your attack to land. And if I'm getting hit, I might use a revenge or you know, shield it, or even do the back throw. That's taking 40%. Oh my god, that's how ridiculous Incineroar can be. But talking about ridiculous, we have Pyra over here with that stock taken finally, but this is not looking that good for the Asus team.
No, you're right, and look at that clothesline. I think he could have survived that. I think he really could have survived that. However, there we go. Saying later, what's his actual username? I don't want to misname it, but he took that win very good.
Yeah, his actual tag is later, so yeah, don't worry.
Later, okay.
Yeah, and there he is, just hey, peace, boys, peace, and here we have Jesus, you know, thinking maybe a little bit about what went wrong on that matchup, talking about not exactly interactions, but maybe about options, you know, because whenever you're doing the best option, you might get little to no punish, but in this case, Jesus didn't have the best options. So right now, talking about bad options, we're heading to Town and City, probably Incineroar's best stage.
Yeah. Let's see how later can take advantage. Well, he can take quite good advantage of small battlefield, dominating, only losing a stock. But Jesus now in 84. Oh my god, from 34 to 84, and a stock is gone in just a matter of less than 30 seconds.
Yes, as I was saying before, this is definitely a place where you don't want to take Incineroar to, and just because of that, because you know, Town City is such a squarish stage, talking about the sides, you know, because when we talk about the roof, the ceiling is definitely a tall stage, but the sides are really not that extensive, you know, so you gotta take an eye on all these options, because I mean, Pirate Meter are also really good on Town and City, but I wouldn't say they're as good as Incineroar on this stage, and that's what it's about. Okay, he was about to get the stock taken, but that backer is gonna be, no, it's not. He's getting better DI this time, I gotta say, but he's still unstockable, so I'm not sure. Two stocks about.
You were talking about Town and City. I love that Town and City is like a combination of 3 maps, because right now it's Final Destination. Then when the 2 platforms appear from the sides is Northern Cave. And then when all the platform appears, they're Battlefield. So it's a very interesting stage. I do enjoy it. But later is using it to his advantage right now at 102%. Still in his third stock, he's jumping around, he's having a blast. He's not wasting his time.
Oh, okay, and that was an interesting interaction, because if he was hidden by the, if he was left in the tech situation, he will be untakeable, because that was a lot of damage, a lot of knockback, and he might be down for the next interaction. Whether we have the up throw, okay, he's not gonna take the stock because of Tauran City, as I was saying before. But he might be done soon with any option. Incineroar has, the back throw, the F tilt, the side B ability, and that might be the up throw. He's about to take it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Definitely later with an incredible and really dominating 3-stock against the Asus. He's definitely having it.
Yeah, it's been a hard match to actually consume because Jesus is, not concentrating that well on his move. We saw how Later was just jumping around, trying to distract him. Later is playing very well, though. He's not moving around that much, using the side B to his advantages. The rage is helping him a lot. You see how he takes those stocks real early. So very good match for Later.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, not to overshadow Later over here because he's definitely playing good. He is doing the the macho knowledge, I gotta say.
Yeah.
And I think we're going back. I think the first one was right here in Battlefield, if I remember correctly. But okay, definitely a better stage for this match to happen, or at least to be a little bit closer. Incineroar has a lot of mix-ups with those platforms, and somehow it gets some really good juggles, even if he's not the best and if he does better with grabs. But talking about grabs, remember folks that if you grab Incineroar when he has the revenge, you will get rid of it. So, and I think yes, the Asus already knows that, and he is fishing for Incineroar to grab it whenever he has the revenge.
The Devil facts here in Viva La Smash. That's pretty good to know because Incineroar matchups are very hard to also consume sometimes. But there we go, seeing Diezus sending Later to 83%. 131% Diezus right now, still losing that stock to the left. A very good attack right there from Later.
Yeah, that was, I would say, a questionable TI because I think he also air dodged when he was going on that way. But okay, that's something that happens whenever you are fighting against a character that you might not know that much about. So yeah, I gotta say this is definitely looking so bad for the Asus. He's going back. Okay, I thought he was looking for the side B that might cover a better option, but okay, he's just looking for it. Oh, okay. Talking about options, that was something I didn't expect, and I'm sure Later did either.
Well, that was very risky from Diezus because if he mistook that up, he could have lost that stock a bit early. But there we go, sending Later to the left, 146%. He's trying to take Later's stock, but there we go, close line to the right, 138. Still not losing that stock, down tilt to try, but there we go. We do a simple backer, taking that stock, grab and sending Later to 157.
Yeah, and this is probably Diezus' last stock. He's been trying to get a little bit more of damage, but okay, there we have it. There we have the reaction and the strike back by Diezus, just taking Later's first stock. And I'm not sure, to be honest, if he will get rid of the second one, but I mean, he's trying. But the thing here is, as I was saying on the start of the match, this is okay, Later, please don't go that way. He was trying to grab, so please don't do that. Oh, and he's down for the second stock. Look at that.
Oh, there we go. Diezus taking Later's second stock. Later wants to take that stock. Oh, caramba! He wanted to punish Diezus down low, but there we see Diezus losing that stock, going a bit too low with Mithra. But Later getting that money and coming back later for another match.
And Later was just saying, "See you later, alligator." And there it is, the Asus 13 not being able to take that one. But hey, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect the bravery to just go up there at the stage, because not everyone can do it. It's possible if you are just playing the normal bracket. But remember, this is a money match, and you're being seen by a lot of people, and you gotta respect the try. And I mean, if even if didn't go that well, I mean, we all know that that Jesus is a Pyrometer player that can also money match you.
Personally, I could see it as a VOD review moment. I could lose that money. I don't mind it, but I'm going to take that as a VOD review, so I'll go back to the stream and watch that match and see how it can improve against that matchup. There's a win-win situation. I could lose some money, but I could learn some experiences. There's a lot of good things with money matches, depending on how you take it.
Yeah, exactly like that. And we would like to see it like the positive way. As you were saying, the bad review.
Yeah.
Maybe you would like just a really cool shot like this esports thing whenever you're just on stage with your headphones and playing the gamer mode and all of that. And that's respectable, to be honest, because there's a lot of people that doesn't have the chance to be even here, right? Even if this is a tournament happening on a big city where a lot of people can came and converge, right? There's still a lot of people and places that are not that capable of having this kind of production. So shoutouts to these organizations like VGBootCamp and Smash Factor for making this possible, right?
Of course, yeah, and it's a very good opportunity, as you said, for people to try to invite your friends and, hey man, there's a Smash tournament going on. Let's have some fun. Come with us. Especially in Mexico, very good region for Smash right now, thanks to MKLeo and others as well. That has been expanding and now it's very well known. So many people are interested on what Smash is in Mexico City. So Viva Smash being one of the hot places to, have fun and experiment in that competitive area.
Yep, exactly like that. And as we were talking about, this production, what would you say is next? Is like, I mean, we will talk about BG Bootcamp as we were talking before, but what would you say is your favorite? I mean, not your favorite organization because we can't compare them, right? They're just so great. They're just having all this effort for us. But what would you say is Puerto Rico's biggest scene or like biggest organization? Because that's something, just a trivia, I would like to know.
Like biggest organization as in crews, you mean?
Oh, like, kind of like Smash Factor or like we would, for production.
We have. Well, technically, I could say that we have Chrono Break Gaming, that they're a very good production team here in Puerto Rico, that has helped in First Attack before VG Bootcamp came to Puerto Rico and helped us. But CBG has been a great crew that has helped us in that area of production. Very talented. Obviously, more improvements will happen, but that's when when the money comes slowly but surely. But CBG has been a great place for great people that has helped us in production, and my people as well from Centric Gaming has done quite good jobs in that area of production. Slowly but surely, we still have that team rising up for production here in Puerto Rico.
Nice. I love to hear it because it's all about the people that are on our local scenes or even the national scenes if the country is not that big. But you gotta respect it and you gotta give it a lot of love to all these interesting and also lovely organizations that are giving us the best Smash possible. And
yeah, you gotta work with what you have.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's what we have. That's what we always hear, and that's what we love to see. And talking about what we love to see, we're having probably another money match because it's happening again between two of the best Robs right here in Mexico. We're having.
Okay.
I'm talking about Rob and Mexico. You may know what are we having. It's another match. It's another money match.
Okay.
And yeah, and talking Rob, talking Mexico. Do you have a name in mind?
You gotta help me out there, man. Come on, tell me.
We have Big Boss over here. Yeah, Big Boss on the house. Big boys on house. Big Boss on house. And he's playing against, as I said, another really, really good Rob player. He's from also Mexico City. He is known as Xlo, and they're both friends. They're both really good friends. They love each other, as we all probably are. But yeah, they're playing right now, and I'm not sure again what's the amount of money, but they're definitely playing something.
If they're playing Dittos, we could see as who's the best Rob in Mexico as we speak. But well, that's a very good title to run with or to wager in. Our big boss right there preparing himself. We're gonna see a quite good match. I believe we're gonna see a Ditto, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the thing with Exlon is that he plays a lot of characters. He also plays Cloud, he also plays Roy, he also plays Palu, and obviously he also plays Rob. But I'm not sure. We're about to find out. They're probably having the Ditto, because for the people, for the hype, for the audience. Okay, if we are having at least what Rob does, definitely I think we're having Big Boss, unless he has something we don't know yet.
Could be a money match for surprises, because I mean, maybe Big Boss could be boring. He's like, I don't want to use Rob right now. I'll try something else. And maybe he's alone. It's going to be, Rob, I'll use another one. Because I believe they're having fun, where we're wasting a bit of time having fun and playing for money, although playing for money is quite a bit important.
Yeah, exactly. And if we can say something about people liking money, that's definitely a Big Boss, because I mean it's not about the money, Spider-Man, but I gotta say, Big Boss is definitely doing some big dubs for even for some big money, because as well. Oh, whoa! Okay, we can show that, but what we can show is that he's having a Corin right now against this X-Lone's Palu. Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Ooh, you see, they're having fun. They're using different characters. I like the Corin matchup as well. I do love Palutena. I really do respect the character. So let's see how Big Boss is playing. He's playing pretty good right now with Corin. I love Corin's back air though. Corin's back air is quite interesting.
Yeah, definitely interesting, because I mean there's been a lot of talk. I mean, not that actual lot of talk, but people is actually wondering what or who is the best Corin like in the world. People's been talking about Shadik, but people also brings Leo to the conversation, because Leo, he's Corin kind of nice though. So I gotta respect it. I gotta respect the conversation, because it's always respectable. People thinking about who the best player of every character is. But for Corin, the thing is we don't have those. We don't have that much of Corins, right? So right now I gotta say Big Boss might have that on mind, and he's trying to, give us a new contender for the best core in the world.
That Corin is another character that it's not weird, it's a pretty normal character, but it's just weird to see that not many people do use it. Again, you said MK Leo being a great example on a weird player that uses Corin, but Corin is a beautiful and very frame data. I don't know how to say it, but has a beautiful move. Has beautiful moves right there. You see that upper? It's gonna take Stallone stuck with that Palu and using that teabag to his advantage, taunting a bit to Stallone.
Yeah, the good thing is that they're friends. Imagine if they weren't. But we gotta get back to the match right now. Big Boss having a little bit of lead. Palutena is also capable of having those skill options. The explosive flame, and Big Boss almost landing into that explosive flame, the side B. Even the counter can lead to incredible, edge guards and maybe ledge traps. Or the backer, is one of Palutena's best aerials, maybe even best moves. So there's the backer, and we have an even game. Excellent trying to get this percentage, but Big Boss is, just not doing it.
They're giving us quite a good match. Look at that on 60%, 84% Stallone. Stallone played it quite well. He still had a disadvantage on percentages, trying to maintain it equal, but a 70% Big Boss. I love how Big Boss is playing, however, he's taking a bit of damage right now, at 87% Stallone, playing very good with that backer.
Yeah, and right now the neutral going back in the stage. Look at Big Boss and just fishing for that backer. Looking for taking the stock any way possible. He will like to, I'm not sure, taking. Oh yeah, because that thing doesn't work. You know, that's something Corin mains always take about, because whenever there was this match for Corin and all of that, she was a really, really good character. But right now, some things don't even work, and there's the upper, something that still work, but I'm not sure, to be honest. It's still really close. You know, Palutena can just take the game doing pretty much anything.
That's right, but Palutena in 51% solo. In his last stock, though, Big Boss playing quite safe on that second stock at 113. He could lose that stock depending on how Palutena plays it. The Nair loops are going to work on 128%, sending that side B and looking for that fair that won't work. Oh, beautiful counter. Well, that didn't two-frame very well. 134%. Big Boss sending Zalone to the right. We're still in that situation where now Big Boss is outside.
Yeah, and I'm noting that Big Boss is not a fan of doing all these conversions with the neutral B, but the backer is definitely something he would like to do. And I think he took like 2 stocks with backer, so he loves it. It's a great repositioning move for Corin. And talking about repositioning, they are repositioning off stage. I'm not sure if they are just over or if I think. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening, but if I know, I'll tell you guys.
Maybe the real money match is gonna start. Then we're just warming up. Maybe they were warming up for a bit. However, pretty good match. Big Boss Corin is quite nice. It's very campy. That's how you play, kind of, when you're in disadvantage. But I love Salone's Palutena. Palutena, overall, nice character to use.
Okay, so apparently the money is the friends we met along the way. So we're having... No, we are not having more of Big Boss for now. He just wanted to go upstage. Yeah, yeah, they got, as we would say here in Mexico, nos dejó como novia de pueblo. So we can just... That's probably a town's wife. I'm not sure how to say it in in English, but yeah, pretty much. There's no money. Okay, he's coming back. I'm not sure. No one here is sure what's happening, but yeah, production is the same.
Solo was looking for the money. He didn't have that money. He's going to the bank. He's taking it out. He's like, "I'll give you the money now. Give me a minute." All right, we're back. We have the money in the hands. So now the money match is actually gonna start.
Yeah, the actual money match. I'm not sure if they're starting 1-0 or if I mean we will find out looking at the characters, because if they're both going Rob, it's probably zeros for each. But if they're going against Corin and another character, please, we can show that. Okay, we have Corin against Roy. We have a Fire Emblem match right now happening. Yeah, because he's up 1-0. Okay.
All right, Big Boss. And 1-0. There's $1 million on the line. Hopefully, if it's a tied game, we'll see a ditto of Rob versus Rob. But right now, 35%. Big Boss doing some extra damage. Very weird start right now. I love these two guys.
Yeah, I do love them too, but I gotta say they're disrespecting each other. I will say they're disrespecting us because, you know, we're definitely having fun, and I hope you people in the chat are also having fun as much as Big Boss is having fun on the stage with that stock taken stock against X-Long, I gotta say. But right now, you know, X-Long is not finding what he needs because, you know, Roy is playing by the sides, just fishing for the side B or the jab into the aerials, but X-Long is just getting juggled and getting hit by all those options that Big Boss has right now on his arsenal.
There we go, 97% now. Wow, Zalone in his second stock, that backer almost taking that stock, although he does take that stock. Very good match from Big Boss. That coring is promising.
Oh, and will you look at that counter? Okay, Big Boss was being a little bit of greedy, as we were saying. Okay, they're both being greedy, you know, because they're both money matching. They both want money, but the greediest one right now was Big Boss trying to get into that that conversion of the side B into, you know, holding the left side. But that counter was also a really good option by X-Lone, and now X-Lone is having a little bit of juggle, but you know, Big Boss is not letting that happen, and we're going back off stage again with the back. Okay, what I'm sure is that they're having fun. That's what matters. That's what matters, right?
I saw what we were talking about a couple minutes ago. Big Boss expressing himself with some mannerisms, sending some love to Salone right there. That second match was quite good. I love that backer from Big Boss. Very down low, very risky, but full of potential. Look at that. Look at that. Salone is taking the Rob out, and they're both having fun. You see Damo in the back on Salone's camera. There we go. We're starting another match right now, Davo.
I'm doing it so you can look at me instead of whatever the hand of Big Boss is doing. But whatever, as we were talking about Exlon using Rob, you guys might see right now he's looking for, you know, something interesting, because if someone knows Rob in this country, that's definitely Big Boss. So Exlon will have to play a little bit different of what's in the theory for Rob if he would like to catch Big Boss out of, you know, out of attention. But as far as I know, Corin is a really decent character against Rob, and we're looking at it by just finding that option taken against Exlon.
Oh no. No. Big Boss playing like he's a Corin main, my friend. He's playing dominating, 84%. He already knows the Rob matchup like at the back of his hand. But hey, now we see a down throw. Not digging that much in 94%. Big Boss looking pretty good on this money match.
Yeah, he's looking really, really good. He wants the money. I'm not sure. As you were talking, let's think it's $1 million on the line, and they are both fighting pretty much for their houses or something like that. But at this moment, you know, it's not impossible. If there's a character that can play patient and still do a comeback, that's definitely Rob. Even if Big Boss is going solo, he's coming back with that incredible up B, just by the hairs, we will say, right here in Mexico. And there's the upper, then we have it, there's the X-Lone, you know, crouch walking or something like that, and going back off stage, almost getting the stock taken.
Damn, that spike is really gonna hurt from down low. Two framing sending Zalone to 104%, although he's looking quite good. Still both in their second stock. Zalone in his 111%, he could lose that stock anytime on how Big Boss is playing. But Big Boss is not touching the stage. Right now he does. Very beautiful down into return.
Yeah, now, you know, whenever we would like to see Rob at disadvantage, he's not actually in disadvantage. He might go off stage and even getting taunted by Big Boss, but if someone can have some really good kills by the sides, that's definitely Rob with that side B or even the backer. I'm not sure, but he would like to get a little bit of rage before getting another stock taken, because now he is in disadvantage.
And we see 92% Big Boss. Oh my God, Big Boss Corin is beautiful, playing very good. 111%, grabbing Zalone. Now Zalone doing those down tilts that are gonna help him a bit. And 123%, that up smash is not gonna go. Nair to take him out to the right. The gyro and the upper are gonna send him to a 59%. The laser won't hit Davo.
Yeah, right now this is a tough spot for Exlon to be in, but he's not taking the stock yet. He is about to find out if he could take it, because right now Big Boss is at full rage, and okay, he's definitely just, you know, watching for these options, because scoring is not working properly. Well, I make it work properly, and that's what Big Boss is probably thinking about. And there's the down tilt into upper. That's not gonna be it quite, but that's the side B. Oh, the insta-pin, incredible. Big Boss taking the game against Exlon. He took mine. He remembered. We are on stream. I'm not sure.
I love how they both react, because they know they are on stream, but they forget at that time. But hey, friendship, it's what it's all about. They're having a bit of fun. But that money is going to Big Boss. Very good match from Big Boss, and his scoring is nice.
Yeah, I gotta respect it. You know, not considering every single disrespectful thing Big Boss was doing, but I gotta say, he was doing all those disrespectful things because his scoring is really a good. I mean, it's a good match. It's a good, not that much of a good character, but in the right hands, it can lead to some incredible things, as we just saw right now by Big Boss taking the money match. I gotta say, the money is the not the biggest thing he's taking right now on stream, but that's on me, right? That's on me. We are probably having another money match. I'm not sure, but we will find out soon. I'm not sure. I'm having a blast as Nax. I'm not sure about you.
No, this is what I got paid to do. I love commentating these type of matches, friendlies, money matches, whatever it's called. I'll do it. I don't mind it. We're having a blast. I love this money match we had with Big Boss and Salone. Was Big Boss coring quite good? And you were talking about which, if there's actually a good coring like all over the world. I'm not gonna say Big Boss is one in the in the cards, but that title is very important because you don't see every day someone being called best player of this character. You don't see whatchamacallit, a Bowser Jr. or
Yeah.
I don't know, very weird characters in Smash.
A weird character, or maybe a character we don't see that often. I probably talk about Toon Link. Maybe we don't see those that often. A Toon Link. We won't even think of the Miis. I mean, the Miis are really competitive. I gotta say, especially Me Gunner. But we don't see that often. A Mii Brawler, a Mii Warfighter, and so on. We might spend the whole evening over here talking about how the characters that are on the game are not that much of play, but I mean, it's always nice to see these kind of characters.
Of course, because there's different varieties. Because we see a lot of Clouds, we see a lot of Robs, we see a lot of Swordies usually. We're seeing now a lot of Steves. In Mexico, it's very respectful to see the Shotos, Ken, Ryu, Kazuya, Atari. Those characters are very known to be seen in Mexico, but in other regions are very odd to see. You don't see a Ryu, you don't see a Ken in the United States that often.